I think Dragon Generations is honestly one of the best Roblox Dragon Ball games out there. It may have a slightly bad reputation from a couple of things, but I do genuinely think the game is amazing. It's going in a great direction. I don't think the devs are giving up on it anytime soon. At least I hope not. And a lot of future plans are going to turn out to be really, really exciting for this game, including the biggest update ever happening in September, hopefully, with the Paths update. We've been waiting years and years for it. And I think it's like a really good time to kind of give just an amazing beginner guide kind of tutorial. I've done very in-depth, I should say, guides on my channel for a bunch of different things, almost anything you can think of, what moves you should use, what fighting styles you should use, all the races and whatnot. So in this video, I wanted to start a small path progression series, preparing for the Paths update, and also just explaining my thought process when it comes to my recent path progressions, having no help from anyone, and just kind of going through the game by myself and showing you guys the best ways to go about everything. So I totally want this to be the predominant best official beginner's guide for this game. So let's get into it. So let's say you start your slot and you're met at this screen and you don't really know what's going on. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about races. I'm not going to talk about anything in depth. I have race tier lists. I have race guides for stuff like that. Just explore around my channel. But pretty much, I think the most important things when looking at a race is both its racial stats multiplier. This is our traits. Down here, you'll see them. If I switch races, they all change. It changes. And then racial ability is the other thing I want to look at. So each race changes your racial ability. Some are a lot better than others. Like androids, for example, is amazing. Frost demons is amazing. Some are a little worse. Like Saiyans isn't too great. Bojack's race isn't too great. You know, but maybe they make up for it in other ways, and that's why some races differ from each other. And in the future, the path update is actually going to change so much of what we know about races, because they're going to be getting additional passives with passives coming out. So, I mean, anything can truly happen, but right now, I'm going to stick with human. You want to build your character around your racial ability and your racial stat multipliers. So if you already know you want to be a key character, then don't choose a race like Kanasan, which has 2x stamina regeneration. This is for melee moves, and then they also just have melee damage over key damage in their traits. So I genuinely, I think that you should play towards your number one. You should just play towards having fun. Of course, you should always just do what you want to do. Saiyan is more of a melee race, but if you want to be a key Saiyan, like, literally just do it. Like, no one cares. It's your choice. You want to have fun. But, like, I would say primarily go based off of racial ability, and then go off of stats. And that's how you're going to be able to build your character as best as you can. I'm going to go with human. I'm not going to really mess with him too much right now. I'm just going to kind of leave him default and kind of see what happens. Aura color, by the way, like, this aura is outdated. The auras look a lot better in-game. I think I'll give him, like, just for one little change, I think I'll give him, like, a dark blue secondary aura. You'll see why. I do like it. I'm not going to change anything. I could make them a female, actually. I think I will do that. And a lot of the female hairs in this game do kind of stink. So I guess I will just choose one real quick. I like this one. This one's cool. We'll go with that. Face, maybe. Doesn't really matter too much. We'll go with, like, a happier looking person. I make a lot of mean looking people. You know what? We'll just go jolly. Let's just do that, right? Who cares? And then body type doesn't really matter right now or anything. Height doesn't really matter too much at all. Just kind of do what you want to do. And yeah, we're gonna have fun. Let's just hop in just like this. So here we are loaded in. I'm gonna be not using any of the game passes that I have. Except for the private server game pass. If I go ahead and create a code right here, this code right here, I don't think it'll ever expire. So, I mean, go ahead, try it out yourselves. Should just work for you guys. Obviously, multiple people using it, you're going to get into the same server and whatnot, and it will only work for Earth. But, I mean, you know what? Go for it, man. It should be fine. Pretty much though, private servers, they're just nice because then I can't get griefed by any like random person who wants to come attack me. And I'm not going to be using my Game Pass moves or anything, or my Time Chamber or Gravity Room at all. I will say for Game Passes, if you do want to buy them, I think like maybe the #1 most important one is like the Dragon Radar. Is just amazing. It's like a must-have. This first quest is really easy. You kind of just talk to these people. I'm not really going to go over controls too much. I think that's like something that's really basic that you will kind of have to figure out on your own. I mean, there is an in-game tutorial to help you with that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna explain everything the best I can. And if you need help with certain things, you know, there's always other tutorials, other YouTube videos, stuff like that. But yeah, for Game Passes, I think #1 is definitely the Radar. #2, possibly the Time Chamber Game Pass, and then #3, the Gravity Room. But I don't think the Gravity Room one is that important, because it's really cheap to access for free. And you know, it's not that important. 2x Mastery is a nice Game Pass to have. Some of the add-on packs are nice. The Timebreaker pack is really good. The Android 21 pack is really good. Other than that, though, the other Game Passes aren't really like necessary at all. They're just for cosmetics or moves, which aren't really, you know, too important at all. The 21 pack is really good though. So anyway, after you do that first quest, I recommend you come and grab this purple quest. Basically, when I start, I like to get all these quests that don't really require you to fight anyone, because they're just really easy to do, and it's going to help you just be a little stronger at the start of the game, and it's just free XP. And this is when it matters the most, is at the start of the game. Now, we're in our menu here, we're going to hit stats, and every level you get 5 skill points. It's very important to know, like, where you want to put your skill points in. You don't want to be wasting any. I almost always, for every character I do, go stamina first, which is agility, because I just can't stand having low agility. And there's other reasons too. After you talk to Popo, jump off and get the Yajirobe daily, and jump off of the thing, because it'll be easier than just flying down. I'm going to put all my stats in agility. I'll explain more in a little bit. Even if you're a key race, I kind of recommend doing agility as well. One of the better key ultimates in the game is going to require you to have some agility to use it, and I'll explain all that in a little bit. But yeah, pretty much like just flying around, it affects your speed, it affects how much stamina you have, which like is super necessary. Like, trust me, you're just going to want to do agility literally until like level 300, or not level 300, until you have 300 output. So there's skill points applied in output, that changes on your traits. Human is the only race that has solid traits for everything, like 1 in everything, so nothing great but nothing bad in everything. So my applied versus output will stay the same, but if you have a different race, it'll be slightly different. So yeah, after you do that daily, go ahead and come over to this blob of quests right here. This is the next set of like this is the next area you're going to be spending your time in doing some quests. But anyway, so agility and key control are important, because that's how much you can use moves, is one thing. But another thing is that 300 output for agility and key control, you gain kind of a hidden ability, which basically means if I charge up my ultimate fully, full power energy wave, you see it takes all my ki. It's a ki ultimate. If I have 300 ki control, it won't take all my ki. It'll leave me with my entire yellow bar. And that's the same with melee, but for agility. And then certain ki moves, for some reason, count as melee moves, like Mystic Flash, because it's a counter, counts as a melee move. We're not going to be doing Mercenary Tao yet. We're going to just do this daily quest right here. That's going to give 10k XP, 700 Zenny. The XP was buffed recently, so it's just super easy to get through Earth, which is really, really nice. One of the best updates ever. And we're going to go right here to the civilian. We're going to find his lost toy, which is right here. And voila. Just more stamina, more agility. I'm going to be doing a very, very balanced build on this human, because I want to cover everything. I want to cover ki, I want to cover melee. I just want to show that, like, I want to show, like, you can kind of get away with doing whatever stats as long as you're using the right moves through progression, and using the right fighting styles through progression. you can just very easily go through the game even without like a very great build. And then if you guys want to see my aura here, like that dark blue like little effect popping around, like especially here, I really like it. Like not just dark blue, but I thought that would look nice. It doesn't look too amazing, but you know, on some you can mix and match auras. Like I made a really nice one on my legendary Super Saiyan path Saiyan lately that I really liked. So anyway, that is about it. We could do this one too. Where did it go? Am I stupid? Where the heck did it go? Oh, I just did it. Oh, no, yeah, I'm stupid. Oopsie. Yeah, we just did that one. So that's about it for the freebie quests. There is one quest in that city that lets you, if you kill 3 players, so if you have someone who's willing to let you kill them 3 times, pretty much you can just kind of cheese it and get a bunch of XP. So this is our first boss fight, which is Mercenary Tao, and we're going to be fighting Tao for a while, and you guys will see why. But pretty much Tao is, he's a menace. And not this Tao, though. So this Tao is very easy, and this is going to be very important. By the way, before you fight him, go to Fighting Style, Assault Chase, and equip Balanced. Balanced, in my experience, is the best Assault Chase for PvE. Assault Chases are hard to explain. So I just won't. Just trust me on it. They just basically do different animations, and sometimes some are better than others for certain situations. And then I have my aura on, because it actually, in base, having your aura on, it's only for when you're in base, not when you're in forms. But it does give you a slight damage buff. And so I'm going to put Boots to Ass on Tao real quick. His defense is out, so I can knock him back, and then do a stamina break there. And break his stamina. I'm already out of stamina. I haven't even done a single move yet. That's how you know I have no stamina. But yeah, Tao's almost done. Just doing this combo right, and then doing an energy wave there. That'll do some damage. Blast Volley sucks. All the volleys in the game kind of like are terrible. They do like no damage. They're inconsistent. Their tracking is bad. They're just bad. So anyway, that really unlocked the Human Legend quest. Can I do that already? I don't know. We're gonna ignore that. I guess you can kind of, but there's no way I'd be able to beat it. Anyway, I'm gonna put my stats in, and what we're gonna do is go to Masters, and we're gonna train with Mercenary Tao. You could go train with Krillin. He does give the Kamehameha, which is fun, but in this game it actually kind of sucks. So if you want to, like, it's just like, I hope the devs go through and fix everything. The game doesn't make any sense right now. What level you attain skills and how good certain skills are, none of it makes any sense, because they just ruined it all in like some weird balance thing, and it never went back and fixed it. So hopefully they go back and fix it one day. But as of right now, like, I'll be showing you guys what moves are good and what aren't, which is why we're training with Tao. So Tao, the thing about Tao is this is going to take a while. Doing a mentor in this game at this level, I hate it, because they scale with you and you don't have any transformations, so you don't have any multipliers to like just eviscerate them. And the best thing you can do is just sit here and just put your grinding pants on. But trust me, after you do Tao's mentor, it'll be worth it. Honestly, you don't have to do any other mentors after Tao for a really long time. I will be, just for the sake of showcasing variety and the best upgrades that you can get. I do want you guys to save your Zenny as much as possible, which is why we're facing the Tao mentor. He gives an insanely good ultimate for free, and he gives an insanely good fighting style for free. Now, we could go buy a fighting style from the animation shop right now, but I'm not doing that because I'm saving my Zenny. You can totally do that if you want to, and in the future I probably will buy a better fighting style than Tao's, but Tao's is amazing, so I'm okay with Tao's. And I'm putting Boots to Ass. My recommendation is to try to do the LLLRRR combo as much as you can. That's one of the most efficient combos in the game, if not just LLLLRRR, I believe is also one. I didn't gain any mastery progress there. So yeah, unfortunate. Another thing I want to point out is your ultimates at this stage of the game suck. Full power energy wave sucks. So many ultimates are not good. Energy wave fully charged is way better. If you want to start a fight fully charging an energy wave, I totally don't blame you. It's just going to do like decent damage that you can start with and just go from there. Sometimes they'll deflect it, it won't always work. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm just gonna keep training until, like, something happens. So, I'll see you guys when something happens. Or if I have something more to say. So there we go, his defense bar is red now, which means that he can't vanish, so that's the opportune time to go for, like, some moves. Like, if I do this and just that, like, he can't really evasive out of it. If I just start spamming my blasts, he can't really evasive out of it, which is a good thing. I don't have any good blasts right now, but, you know, if you were, like, a high-level key user, you would stamina break them, and then you can spam all your moves, and hopefully they'd all land, you know? That's the ideal situation. And then don't forget to abuse After Image. After Image is such a good evasive, and they just give it to you right off the bat. Like, I could just get out of this combo and just continue fighting as long as I don't mess it up, right? So there we go. Now he can actually teach me something. So, he's going to teach me Dodon Ray. Dodon Ray, not a great move. These other moves in my inventory, by the way, are like, most of them are Game Pass moves. So, I'm going to be ignoring those, because most of you probably don't have Game Pass moves. I do have a video ranking the Game Pass moves, though, if you want to check that out. So you know if you do have the Game Pass moves, which ones are good. Spoiler alert, it's like Excellent Full Course is really good, Total Detonation Ball is really good, Neo Wolfing Fist isn't bad, like, I think that's about it. Not too many other moves, other than, like, those are the ones you start with, though. Mentor Game Pass moves, like the Android 21 Mentor moves or the Mira and Toa Mentor moves are all pretty good, too. Alright, so we just got Crane Style Assassin Strike. That's an ultimate move. I'm gonna go ahead and clip it over my other ultimate move because it's useless. Put my stats back into agility. By the way, I think that there is really, like, no good key ultimates in the game at all. Basically, until maybe Space, but probably even towards Buu Saga, I would say. Which is really high levels. So don't even, like, really bother with key control right now. Like, it's okay. But I really don't think you should really bother with it too much, not gonna lie. It's just not gonna be very helpful to you. Having damage and especially agility as well, and health, are all more important. So health is the best stat in the game, I want to point out. It just scales the highest, it gives you the most bang for your buck. Having a lot of health is just insanely good. Here's my ultimate, by the way. I should have used it at the start of the fight, but it's fine. And so once I get 300 agility, it won't take all my ki away, which is a good thing. Since it's a melee ultimate, of course. That's why it scaled off of agility. But yeah, health is the best stat. But honestly, for PvE, it's not really that important because the game doesn't really have too high stakes. Like, you kind of just respawn and can do whatever, except if it's a raid. But I mean, raids are kind of meant to be, like, jumped by a bunch of players. Like, it does kind of stink, like, that they're designed that way, like, you need to have friends, but, I mean, that's just how it makes sense, right? That's just how it is. Like, maybe if there's a matchmaking for it, that would be better. Like, if there's a matchmaking server for different raids, but there's not, so who knows. Hopefully you guys can just make some friends and do the raids with them. But anyway, yeah, enough about raids. Pretty much health is the most important, like, scaling stat, at least, but for PvE, for casual gameplay, if you're just trying to play the game, have fun, you don't need to bump it too much at all. You guys can kind of follow the way I do things, and it'll work out, and you can do it however you want. I'm just kind of giving a recommendation that, like, at the start, health isn't really that necessary, key control isn't really that necessary. You want to focus on agility, and then you want to focus on damage. Which, ideally, you do want to pick a damage type, by the way. You don't want to just go both. I'm doing both for the sake of the video. Both can work, but think about it like this. If you have 1,000 in the melee and 1,000 in the key, you could have 2,000 into one of those, but you don't. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, level actually scales your, like, the higher level you get, the more your stats go up, like, invisible stats will go up. So you're going to be gaining health, key control, stamina, damage, all by leveling up. and it scales pretty high. So it's not really like, it's not like if you're all melee you can't have a key move. I like to have a key move for just like accessibility's sake and being what's the word? I don't know, but being adaptable, I guess. Like it's just nice. Utility, right? I think utility is a pretty good word to describe it. But yeah, pretty much, like, you can do all melee and have some key moves. You can do all key and have some melee moves. Although I think it works better with melee. I think melee is honestly just easier to progress in this game than key. But I will say, as of right now, the top of the top, key is like insane. Like, super high key damage build better than a super high melee damage build, because the two like best moves in the game are pretty much both key moves. So, but you get them like max level, basically like 700 plus. You get them, so you know that's far from now. Key isn't like super duper bad or anything, but like I do think that at the start melee is much easier. Yeah, you gotta be careful. That's why health is pretty important, but again, I can just respawn, so that's why health isn't important, right? It's a good double whammy there, because he just caught me with an ultimate, I couldn't do anything about it, and then I'm dead. And that's the thing about DBOG, is a lot of these NPCs are like, they're overpowered, man. They can do things that we can't do. And, like, they have Ultra Instinct, and it's not fair. So they're just insanely strong for no reason. And they can just use moves out of nowhere. Anyway, there we go. We beat the Mentor, and we got the Mercenary Tao fighting style, so we're going to go ahead and equip that right away. Kid Goku is a Game Pass fighting style, in case you're curious. But yeah, Mercenary Tao is equipped, and we're going to go back to the Earth. Sorry guys, it's late. I'm voice cracking a lot. We're going to go back to Earth, and I'm going to show you guys how good this fighting style is by absolutely obliterating everything in my path. Sounds like fun. So I'm flying over to my next quest. I believe it's the farm with the shotgun. And it's around this point where I want to talk about Otherworld. Soon we're going to be going to Otherworld and getting Kaioken. I don't actually know the level requirement for it. So I'm just going to do it after this quest. Because, I don't know. Like, I'll go check it out. I'm pretty sure, like, level 30 you can get Kaioken, or 25. Or maybe it's level 1. I don't know. But, I mean, you don't really need Kaioken. Maybe it would be nice for that Tao fight, but I mean, I guess, right? Maybe you want to go get Kaioken before it, but I don't know. Anyway, this guy's really easy to beat, and the Mercenary Tao fighting style is going to help out a lot. There we go. He's done for. This quest is next. Let's go ahead and go to Otherworld. So what I'm going to do to get to Otherworld is I'm going to reset, go to Otherworld. And yeah, I'll probably have a note before I went to Tao that you could go to Otherworld and get the Kaioken. It depends on your level, I think. Like, I don't really know what level you have to be to get the first stage of Kaioken. But Kaioken opens up a lot of opportunity for teaching and learning. So here I am in Otherworld, and we're just gonna fly this way. There are some dailies that have shown up, so, and a raid too, which is very interesting, but we're gonna ignore those for now and just go straight over to King Kai. Quick tip, by the way, if you fly diagonally like this, you do fly slightly faster. Don't ask me why, it's just some physics thing. I think it happens in a lot of games where moving diagonally like that is like just better. Anyway, talk to King Kai, and then we're gonna fly all the way back over here to the check-in station, and Bubbles will be hiding there. Okay, so here's the check-in station right behind it. Bubbles is in this little building. Talk to him, and you unlock Kaioken. And I leveled up. That's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and equip Kaioken, and we are going to revive, go back to the world of the living, and this bug happens a lot with private servers, so just relog. Alright, so I'm back in the good old Earth server, and we're going to go ahead and just pop Kaioken immediately, and as you guys are going to see, it's going to start killing me. Not, you know, a fantastic thing to happen to you, but it does boost your flight speed. And if I go to transformations, it is unmastered, and it is slowly going up just by me existing in the form. And me performing actions like performing Key Blast is going to make that go faster. and then M1 fighting is going to make it go by the fastest. So I'm going to turn it off. It does give me a speed boost, but not a very good one at just normal Kaioken level. And as you can see, I've already lost 25% of my health, basically. So not an amazing thing to have happened to me, but it's okay. And we're just going to fight with Kaioken on despite it killing us slowly, because mastering Kaioken is something that is really, really rewarding. And honestly, I don't really find like a part in the game to do it. Like I really like, if I'm just speeding through the progress of the game, I just don't really find the time to do it. But who knows? Maybe you guys will, and maybe we will here together. So anyway, yeah. Next quest is just fighting these evil Saiyans. You know, pretty typical stuff. These guys aren't anything special at all. So just go ahead and kill them. It's gonna be very easy with the Mercenary Tao fighting style, even as you guys can see with no damage put in. You do not need damage. Not yet. Of course, I forget that I have a really, really good ultimate already, man. Like, I'm just like the most forgetful guy in the world. But just gonna kill him. And like I said, I'm gonna be both melee and ki with this slot, so just to show you guys the right moves and how effective they are. So here is this is the best ultimate that you can get at this point. It's just gonna shred this guy. That was without Kaioken. I'm just gonna charge up and do it again, man. Oh, that sucks. Oh, he's so low, man. Never mind. I'm just not gonna do it. No fun. All right. And then we just gotta find Kid Gohan, and then we get to fight Raditz. And the level up, I should level up from this quest, and it will heal me. So, we're chilling. Again, just gonna do agility until it's 300, because I don't like losing all my ki. Let's talk to Piccolo or Goku there, and we're gonna activate Kaioken, charge up, and we're just gonna start with this awesome ultimate attack. It's gonna do a bunch of Raditz's health. Literally, I have no damage, and I just did that much health. And almost nobody uses that move. And they struggle with Raditz, and then they quit the game, and like, man, this game is so grindy. Why is it so hard? You just don't know how to play. Or they don't have the right information. Honestly, it's not their fault. Every move in the game should be really strong like that. Honestly. Like, realistically, like, every move should be like that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's stupid that Kamehameha is worse than Energy Wave, man. Like, that's something I wanted to point out. Don't waste your money buying any of these moves in the shop, unless, like, I said so in a different video that they were good, or otherwise, because all these moves, I'm telling you right now, like, probably suck. Like, Swift Kick is, like, good for PvP, like, and that's about it, man. Like, you don't need any of these moves. As a just starting out player, you don't need a single one of these moves. So just don't even bother with it. And I will tell you guys, actually coming up, actually, Raditz did give us a upgrade. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go train with Raditz just to show you guys that there is an upgrade that you could get from him. So I'm going to pause the recording, come back when I have that move from Raditz. So right there I get a mastery rank up. That's just because I'm using my form. So if I go to Kaioken, you'll see it has 1 star now. You can get up to 4 stars. So, and there you go. I got the move from Raditz already. Honestly, I'm not even going to keep training with him. I don't want any of his other moves. So I do recommend that you guys go back and finish every mentor because they're going to give you levels and stats. But they give 1 additional stat point on top of each one giving levels that scales with what point you're at in the game. So beating up Raditz right now is going to give me some stats, but I don't really need them. So I'm going to go back to my private server, and we're just going to keep the ball rolling. But yeah, Double Sunday is the move I wanted from Raditz. We can go back to Raditz and these other mentors when I have a form, like a good form. Because Kaioken is buffing me. And by the way, if you wanted to fully master Kaioken, get Kaioken times 3, fully master that, get times 10, fully master that, and get times 20. Times 20 is basically the Super Saiyan equivalent form, minus like defenses. So that's Super Saiyan's level 200. So that would be as good as latent potential. offensively and give me an amazing speed boost. But honestly, I don't like. Again, that takes a while. Time Chamber is really good for that if you have a buddy that will help you master it, or if you just sit there and Ki Blast. Either one is fine. Buddy is better. If you are going to use a buddy to master forms, you have to buy the Birder Fighting Style. The Birder Fighting Style is the best one to do that. So just do that, and you can master your forms that way. I have videos explaining how to master your forms fast if you want to go ahead and check those out, honestly. But, yeah. Next is this bum quest. I don't like this quest, but it gives a bunch of XP, so we're going to do it, and we're going to be happy about it. It's going to be really easy now that we have Double Sunday. And Crane Style Assassin Strike. It's going to be just super duper easy to do. And I'm going to show you guys real quick with Piccolo. Piccolo will be my test dummy. So if I charge up all the way, I get one free move. I fully charge Double Sunday. It's going to do a bunch of damage. Just like that. Not a bunch of damage, but, you know, it's a nice little chunk of damage, I think. It's like a fair amount of damage. Alright, dude. Perfect block into the Crane Style Assassin Strike. There we go. And yeah, dude, this kid's already halfway dead. And then just look at how much damage I do with my Fighting Style. Fighting Style alone, man. So many people, they stick with the generic Fighting Style, or they equip, like, Goku. I want Super Saiyan 2 Goku. And that Fighting Style, like, sucks for PvE. So, yeah. That's why people don't do a lot of damage, is they're not using the right Fighting Style. Fighting Styles are everything. I have a Fighting Style tier list, like I said. Go check that out if you want to do good damage with your Fighting Styles. But, you know, Tao's is really good. Alright, so that quest is done, and that quest actually just gave us a bunch of mentors that do actually have some use to us, and also level 40 I just got, which is really good. So let me go through this. So Double Sunday, as I said, is the fastest upgrade I could possibly get, which is the one I went for. You could also go ahead and train with, that didn't give Gohan? Oh, that's weird. Okay, you can't train with Gohan yet, but when you can, Masenko is equally... All these moves are equally as good as Double Sunday. They're all the exact same move. Masenko from Gohan, Gallic Gun from Vegeta, Break Cannon from Nappa, and Special Beam Cannon from Piccolo. So I could go train with Piccolo and get Special Beam Cannon. For blasts, Tien is the earliest upgrade with Tri-Beam, as well as Bomber DX from Nappa. Psychic Rock Throw is also equally as good damage-wise, but has so many more uses for it. So I'm going to go buy it and show you guys. So that is Psychic Rock Throw right here. It's a blast. Silly. Psychic Rock Throw. I'm going to put that over the crappy Energy Blast Volley. It's terrible. For rushes, High Speed Rush is really good until you can get moves like Break Storm from Nappa, Tiger Dragon Fist or Wolfang Fist from Yamcha, Crane Style Machine Gun from Tien, and Meteor Combination from Goku, as well as Meteor Break from Turles. And then for counters, Reverse Mabu Kusenko from Piccolo is a good key counter, which is overshadowed, unfortunately, by Gallic Burst, which is from Vegeta, which we're about to go get Vegeta anyway. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal to go get Reverse Mabu Kusenko, because Vegeta's Gallic Burst is just better anyway. And then the starting one is actually really good, Wild Sense. I'm going to change what I have it on, because I usually have my counter on 4, because it's easiest for my fingers. But, yeah, I mean, Wild Sense is a good counter, because you can actually counter Ki Blasts with it, which is pretty sweet. Beams and Blasts, I believe you can counter with it. Maybe Beams, I don't know. I think you can do Beams. Just not like Volleys or anything. So yeah. And then the only decent ultimate in the Saiyan Saga, other than Crane Style Assassin Strike, is Kaioken Finish, which is from Goku. So, we don't have Goku yet, so we're not going to do Goku. But, out of all these, I would consider Tien and Yamcha the most. Tien and Yamcha are, like, pretty good. Piccolo's Fighting Style, if I remember correctly, is decent, as well as Yamcha's, I think, as well as decent, but I can't remember. But not better than Tao's, no way. We're just going to continue for now, because I want to show Psychic Rock Throw. I think Psychic Rock Throw is going to be good for us. So I don't like this quest. It's another boring quest where you just have to kill a bunch of NPCs, but if you fully charge Psychic Rock Throw, it's going to do pretty good damage, as you guys can see. And then I'm going to go and use my ultimate, and just one-shot the Cyberman. I don't even have to fight it. Again, no damage is put in at all. And then if you have your dark blue bar up, you get a free key super. I just hit the dead body, no way. The good thing about Psychic Rock Throw is it does good damage, it stuns, and it has no cooldown, unlike the other stun moves that all have cooldowns. For some reason, Psychic Rock Throw doesn't have a good one, a bad cooldown at all, just 5 seconds. So we're going to be using that. It's a really, really good early game move, and it does equally good damage as the other good blasts, so we're just going to use it as our blast. I'm tired and I blanked out and I just used my ultimate there without being close. But another thing you can actually do is NPCs that have these like defense bars like we have, you can actually stun them and then stamina break them. And then they can't do anything about it. So that's like a good way to maybe get some Kaioken practice off, because they can't banish this. So, just go ahead and do that. Let's see, what is next? It's right here. So we're gonna fight Nappa next. Do I want to train with Tien? Honestly, you know what? I'm going to go train with Tien until I get that move real quick. So like I said, you could train with Tien or you could train with Yamcha. Either one is fine. Yamcha gives Wolfang Fist and Tiger Jackhammer Fist, which are both really good moves. Tien gives the Crane Style Machine Gun, which is a really good move as well. So, I mean, either way. And then as you guys can see, since this is the boss defense bar, it goes down so fast with a good fighting style, it's insane. And that's how I rank fighting styles from being good or bad, is just how fast they are and how many hits they do. And as you guys can see, this one is just like insane for speed. So this is the way to go. And I'm gonna keep fighting Tien until I get his one move that I want. And then while you're kind of waiting for him to respawn, you can totally just use your Kaioken and just start key blasting. As you guys can see, it kind of goes up pretty well. So, but yeah, I like to do Psychic Rock Throw for the damage, just free damage, and then this, because it can lower his defense bar a lot, it does a ton of damage, and then I can just fight. And if he knocks me back after image, I just keep up the fighting. And you'll see, I vanish, whenever he vanishes, I'll vanish to the side. It's like a PvP thing. Obviously not quite how the PvPers do it, but it's a good idea to like get that into your head, I think. And it does help with PvE as well. So whenever they vanish, you vanish, and it just to keep moving, right? Hopefully this is the move I want. No, it's not. The Solar Flare is actually a good evasive, for the same reason that, I mean, Psychic Rock Throw is a good blast. Like, I mean, Psychic Rock Throw does really good damage as well, but Solar Flare, the stun, is pretty nice. Alright, so I actually just got 2 good moves. I forgot, yeah, he gives Tri-Beam, which is a good blast. I mean, put it over Dodon Ray. And then, Crane Style Machine Gun, I'm gonna put that over High Speed Rush. I think that it's just a better version of High Speed Rush. Honestly, you could probably get it over Dragon Rush. I'm sure some of you will like Dragon Rush, because it just makes things a little easier. You could also just get rid of it over Tri-Beam. I'll keep it how it is, just so I can showcase the moves and what's going on. But honestly, it's not too much of a deal. But I'll keep it like this to showcase. Alright, so now that we're over-prepared for Nappa, as I said, I don't think you guys need to do that. Getting, like, every single little upgrade. Your starter moves are definitely capable. I think Tao is the only one that's, like, extremely necessary. Tao will... Like, you gotta do Tao. There's no way. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If only I had Ki after that ultimate. That's why we're doing agility, though. Soon I will. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm just I eviscerate this man. Like, this is no competition. I have nothing in the damage. I'm not using any game passes. Everything I'm doing is just knowledge. Crane style machine gun. Great move. And then I throw him away. Double Sunday, that almost killed him. So I just rush him. There we go. Didn't even get a chance to use Tri-Beam. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab that. And we're going to fly over to Vegeta. I'm going to keep Kaioken on because I'm a savage. Don't even need to turn it off. And Vegeta, like I said, he can give you some upgrades. Gallic Burst is a great damage dealing evasive. I'm going to keep Wild Sense for now. Because I think that there's another evasive that I'm going to like more coming up in Namek. With, not evasive, sorry, counter. And it's just going to be better for me. But, I mean, Gallic Burst is really good, especially if you want to go majority key damage, right? Definitely trying to Vegeta for Gallic Burst. That's his only good move, unfortunately. Anyway, here is Crane Style Machine Gun into the good old... I had to use it quickly, because he was going to kill me there if I didn't. Oh, he's going to blow up. Alright, cool. Hey man, it's not the Buu Saga yet. You don't have to do that. Alright, this is where we use the good old Dragon Rush. I'm going to charge up, get my key back, run a Psychic Rock Throw just to stun him. I'm going to charge up a Tri-Beam, and you guys are going to see... Not bad. Okay, well... Yeah, key is a little more convoluted, as you guys can see. That's why I prefer melee at the start of the game. But... Again, I have no damage into anything. You can have the full intention to end your build a key build and just get carried by great fighting styles and moves in the early game until you get up to the point where key is amazing. And I will be showing you guys the few good key moves. So if you want to fight like a key user, totally can. And I'll try to do that as well for some bosses as well. Probably coming up, right? Okay, I don't... There we go, perfect. I have 300 exactly. I'm going to do 1 into each damage for every level. We're just going to do 1 into each damage for a while. I don't need any health right now. I don't need any key control for a while. So I'm just going to do 1 into each of damage for all my levels. Keep it nice and balanced. If we pick that up, just go down here and do that. And then gotta fight these Turles Crusher soldiers. These guys aren't going to be hard at all. No challenge whatsoever. Turles does give a good move though. So hopefully when we beat him, we'll go get that move. Do I have the Goku mentor? I do. Maybe I'll go get that move first. We don't need to right now. Before we fight Turles we will, but we don't need to right now. Let's go ahead and do the Crane Style Assassin Strike. And that's another Kaioken level up. That's 4, okay. We can actually go get ×3. So we'll do that right after this quest. Crane Style Assassin Strike. This is just gonna one-shot him, right? Yep, nice. For playing like a key user, I think I'll explain it against Turles. Honestly. For these guys though, I mean one quick thing you can do, if you're a key damage, you want to use key moves. Psychic Rock Throw, Stamina Break, and now you can use some key moves. They can still deflect them, though, and bug you. God, this game. I didn't say it was perfect. I didn't say it was perfect. I said I liked it. Oh, man, this game frustrates me. You know, this is why no one likes key, guys. Come on, man. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Stamina Break. We're gonna knock back. Tri-Beam. Double Sunday, which misses, of course. Boom. I hit the wrong move. We're gonna Rock Throw him. I think I missed. Key is convoluted. You gotta really lock in if you want to be good with Key. I've done it before. I felt really confident with Key PvE before, but it's been a second. So I'll have to warm up to it again. I don't have Kaioken on. Is this gonna one-shot? It didn't. But at least I have my Key after my ultimate, because I have that 300 agility. We're gonna go ahead and do 2 into each. And then the last one I'm gonna do health. Why not? Let me go to Otherworld and get Kaioken ×3. Alright, here I am, playing the King Kai. Get Kaioken times 3. Gonna equip that, and that's gonna be our new level up goal. Let me go ahead and just revive myself, get kicked from the game because I'm in a private server and whatnot. You know, fun stuff. Fun stuff. Alright, we're back. We're going level 62. Gonna go ahead and get this quest right here from Tien and Yamcha. And we're just gonna one-shot all these kids, honestly. Times 3. We're stronger now. We got Crane Style Assassin Strike, and we got a free move before it, and we got free moves after it. So I'm gonna Psychic Rock Throw. And also get even more bonus damage from a Stamina Break, and then go for it. The double Sunday, and he's dead. Just like that. And we're just gonna repeat that. We're just gonna one-shot all these kids, man. It's so free. That's why we, Stamina Break. So they can't do that. Yeah, the Stamina Break only works on these guys because they have those, blocky defense bars, as I said. They don't have the boss defense bars. Who am I missing? Amand? That's this guy right down here. Oh, can I do it? Can I do it in time before I die? Come on! Nope. Only I was a little faster. Here we go. This'll do it. He tried to deflect it, but he couldn't. I guess you can't deflect Tri-Beam. That's something interesting. Oh yeah, I was gonna go trim Goku, wasn't I? You know what? Let me go do that real quick. I'm gonna do 15 and 15 into each of these damages. Go trim Goku real quick, chat. So here's the Goku mentor. Should be pretty easy. I could have opened with Psychic Rock Throw, but I didn't because I'm a big dummy. I'm gonna do that now. Come on, hit it. There we go. That'll give me some time to charge up. Use Tri-Beam. And then he evasive, of course, because they love to evasive. But yeah, I mean, fighting with Ki is pretty easy, just knowing when they charge up. I do believe Kaioken increases your Ki charge rate as well, which is one thing. So that's pretty sweet. Okay, nice. And knock him back and do another move. I don't really like to throw my moves out too much. I guess Tri-Beam is good too, because, you know, all he can really do is that. He can't really do much else. But yeah, I mean, I just find punching to be more efficient, if anything. You go ahead and do a Crane Style Machine Gun. Double Sunday to finish it. Just like that. There we go. Hopefully this is Meteor Combination. No, Meteor Strike. I don't want that move. I want Meteor Combination. Alright, there we go. I got the Meteor Combination. Gonna go ahead and equip it. Meteor Combination. It is taking a little bit more stamina, but I think that's fine. I'm gonna get rid of Dragon Rush. I don't really need it. Dragon Rush is nice for newer players, but I don't really need it. Anything I can do with... Anything I need Dragon Rush for, I can just do a hold left click. Good old one of those, right? Meteor Combination is also a good key counter, or a key comboing move, just like Dragon Rush can be. So, I mean, I'm okay with Meteor Combination. I'm gonna go Kaioken times 1, because I don't actually lose health anymore, and it'll give me the slight speed boost, so that way I can go into my fight with Turles at full HP. Not that I really need it, probably. So yeah, I'm gonna start the fight off as I always do. So I'm gonna go times 3, charge up all the way. All the way, all the way. Just only need a little bit of blue key. You don't need it, all of it. Psychic Rock Throw. Crane Style Assassin Strike. Into Meteor Combination. Let's do it. And he doesn't vanish. Nice. And throw another rock at him. He tries to vanish it, but it doesn't work out for him. I'm going to fully charge a Tri-Beam. And dude, look at the damage I'm racking up. That's with combos and stuff. Keep in mind, you can just, like, keep it simple and use your fighting style as well. Like, either way. Doesn't really matter. Your melee, I recommend you keep it simple. If you're Ki, you might have to get a little creative with your combos. But there we go. Just like that. And melee can get creative with combos too, for sure. Turles does give Meteor Break. It's a really cool move. I'm going to keep Meteor Combination for a little bit. Let me do 10 each of these. I'm going to keep Meteor Combination for a little bit. Alright, this quest. Very easy, just a bunch of fodders again. So we're just gonna beat them real easily. Damn. Got gut punched. Damn, that sucks. That's what Kaioken's gonna do to you, but it's worth it. It'll be worth it in the long run. Bang, counter. Now we get to do this quest. Probably my least favorite quest on Earth to do. It's the stupid quest right here. But, I mean, hopefully they're weak enough to the point where I can just do this. This. Oh yeah, they're super weak. Okay. I can probably just one-shot them with my ultimate, huh? Don't even have to complicate things. Let's try that. Yep, this is going to help with my mastery quite a bit. Because Crane Style Assassin Strike just does a bunch of hits, so look at how much I get per. Now, this might be a crazy thing that I just thought about, but what if I forego my level 100 transformation in favor of mastering Kaioken? I think that could actually be worth it, because Kaioken probably surpasses that form pretty easily. Like, I'm sure times 10 probably just surpasses it, right? So maybe focusing on getting Kaioken done instead of that form could be worth it for sure. I mean, it's your choice and what you want to do and everything, but... And in some races, I think Majin might be the only one actually. Doesn't even have a form at that level, they get a absorption. Which, I mean, just absorb anyone you can, man. Just hope they don't jump you for it. But, I mean, it's nice to ask, right? Try to ask, maybe. A lot of people, that's why they jump you. Because you don't ask. But, anyway. Yeah, this is very, very easy. I'm just gonna do this so I don't die. Yep, just one-shot them all nice. And then I'll go ahead and go right over... stat points, wow, I could have been using those. 10, 10, 2, 2, and then my extra will go into health, why not? Just keeping it civil over here. And Lord Slug for level 80. With 2 times XP, I'd be level 100 by now, but it's no big deal. Can't even go to the next... Can't even start the story of Namek without beating Earth's story first, so it's no big deal at all. I'm gonna just start this off with an... Oops, wrong move. Oh, what am I gonna do here? Let's go for Tri-Beam. Shouldn't be able to get out of that. Yeah, nice. Tri-Beam seems to make them evasive a lot, though, unfortunately. That's really annoying. Oh, got me with the intercept. Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to break his stamina and go for Crane Style Machine Gun. It's a pretty good strategy. Of course, he counters me again. Their counter cooldown should be on. Man, you're cheating. Gonna go for Meteor Combination. Love this move. Great move. Hit him with a Tri-Beam. Hit him with a... I'm out of key. Not hitting him with anything today. My Machine Gun. Boom. Dead. 25. We're gonna just do 10. 10. 2, 2, 1. You don't have to do it like I do. Again, if you're just a melee race, just go all melee. That'll help the most. I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna skip Meteor Break today. I think... I do want to shout out Turles for Meteor Break. I want to shout out Vegeta for Gallic Burst. These are the moves I'm skipping. I think Lord Slug actually has, like, a good move, I'm pretty sure, right? Doesn't he? Or am I tripping? Let me double check here. No, maybe not. Maybe not. It's okay though. And ooh, I've been wasting my my life force away. That's not good. It's okay. These guys are pretty weak if I remember, so we'll be okay. There's one right here that we can fight. Where did he go? Up here. Psychic Rock Throw. Hey. Yep, he's weak. Just take him out right here. Well, it's not that weak. We'll Rock Throw him again. Oh, he evasived it. Nice. I love it when they do that. Just kidding, I don't. It's really annoying. And then they have the Ultra Instant counters. Dude, this guy just wants to annoy me, huh? That's his sole purpose in life. I don't even care if I die here. I'm just gonna try to charge up my ultimate. I'm a human, so I get 2 times ultimate charge rate. Just gonna spam the crap out of this. Oh, That is one thing. I did want to go get Kaioken finish from Goku. I think that would be nice to do. I think I will go do that before I fight Cooler. Just because I like the ultimate. I think it's a cool ultimate. And it's a lock-on ultimate, which means like I can just kind of spam it over and over. Now that I have 300 agility, might be a good idea. Show off that strat. Just one more little fodder guy over here that we can fight. This is the guy with the retractable neck. He's just gonna fall like the rest of them. Nothing special here. I love comboing in these games, man. People, they don't combo enough. They don't get creative enough. But you can really get creative with some of your moves and your combos here. And that guy's dead. Let's go 10 in each. And I'm gonna accept this quest real quick. I think it'll save time if I do this before I go train with Goku. Oh, I hate this quest. Just out of nowhere, just gotta go fly and give Goku a Senzu Bean, because why not, right? Just for me to go solo Cooler anyway. And it's weird. Why is Cooler here? You know, like he's in Future as well, and he actually transforms in Future. He doesn't even transform here. So why is he on Earth? It doesn't make too much sense. So here we are. We got Kaioken finished from early Goku. We're almost done with him, so I might as well, you know, Kaioken finish him, right? All right, never mind. I'll never speak again, chat. I'm sorry. Let me see. Respawn Goku. Let's try this shot out. So I'm gonna start it actually with Crane Style Machine Gun or Crane Style Assassin Pike. I think it does do more damage, but if I charge up, I can instantly... Now, this is a human strat, so you won't be able to replicate this. But if I charge up, I use my Kaioken finish. It's nowhere near the amount of damage that my other ult is doing, unfortunately. But it is definitely a strat I could do, if I ever get desperate. So maybe a waste of time, maybe not. Who knows? But either way, I got it done. Didn't take too much time. Wasn't too hard. Come on. Let's get this guy done. Let's get him out of here right now. Die? No? Die? Yes. Oh, he has one more move. Darn, Spirit Bomb. Yeah, it sucks. Unfortunately, it sucks. We're almost done with Earth, and then with Earth, I'll end this first part here. Hopefully it doesn't turn out too long. But I think I covered mostly everything I wanted to. I mean, raids are pretty hard, but, you know, such is life, right? I could try to figure out how to solo the raids. And then, another thing, too, is... What is the other thing? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you guys, a nice daily quest that I always like to do. One of my favorite daily quests, because it's really easy, gives a bunch of Zoni and XP. So I'm going to show you guys that in a second. Right after I kill Goku, of course. Oh, alright, Goku. Alright, you know what? I'm going to Solar Flare him, and then hit my ultimate. That's what we're going to do. Some good tech right there. And my 300 agility is carrying hard right now. And we're done. Let's get that still point. Boom. Extra 1 health. Did all that for 1 health. Heck yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and enter this private server. Alright, I put Crane Style back on 7 because I think that's the my primary ultimate. I don't think I'll be using Kaioken finish. It's not great at all. What level am I? 91. Okay, let's see where this puts us, and we'll see what there is to go off of. I'm gonna go ahead and start with a good old Psychic Rock Flare, just for the extra little bit of damage. Every little bit helps. Into the Tri-Beam. Into the... Nope, he's evasive. Nice. Hopefully I can get that off. Nice. There we go. Charge back up. Perfect block. Perfect blocks are nice to get into the habit of doing. Counters as well, if you know. You can get... The NPCs in this game can get pretty predictable, and they can get reactable as well. So if you kind of, like, get it down a little bit. Oh, that did a lot of damage. You could totally, like, just cheese these NPCs hard. Wouldn't be a Bobby video without the phone going off now, would it, chat? Alright, so that is level 96, and we are not quite into Namek yet, so I will show you guys real quick this this daily over here, and if that doesn't get us to 100, I'll try to do the Vegeta raid, and we'll see how I do, and we'll see, maybe I can solo the Vegeta raid, we'll see. I think it's this quest. No. I don't like doing that quest because it takes too long. This quest is the one I like. 40k XP, 2k Zenny. I don't know, it's super easy to do. You just gotta kill these jabronis 4 times, they're right there. It's just a daily quest that you could honestly do it right when you beat Tao. I think you could probably do it and get away with it. And just like, get a free 2k Zenny, 40k XP. 40k at the start of the game is a ton. So, that's like another like little quick tip maybe. If you're watching this video and then starting your playthrough. Maybe go back and do this quest pretty early on. Let's see. If I kill you, I should get my health back. Yep, nice. And that brings us to 97. So we're a little closer. Let's see. Let's do this Ape Vegeta raid. Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't think there's any moves that are really going to help me too much. I mean, these raids are kind of where the volleys can help a little bit, but not really. Like, they still do crappy damage, but they are more viable. There's an ultimate really later in the game, which is really good for using on Giants, because it's like a volley ultimate, and it does decent damage, so... And the Giants, they can't vanish the volleys, so it ends up being very, very powerful for Giants. It's Lightning Shower Stream, it's Janemba's ultimate. Very good for Giants. But we don't have that. We can't fight Janemba. We're about to struggle fighting Grade 8 Vegeta, so... Alright, I'm using Kaioken times 1, because I don't want him to be able to damage me. Now, raid content, or I don't want the Kaioken to hurt me. The raid content in this game is actually the content that actually matters, because you can't just respawn. Now, the unfortunate thing is you do just have, like, unlimited items anyway. Oh, that's just wonderful. I immediately get bugged, huh? Amazing. Yeah, no, this is not gonna work out. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try again. I'm not gonna start. I believe starting with the beam is what causes that. So I'm not gonna start with the beam. I'm gonna start with Tri-Beam, which is a blast. Very funny, right? So yeah, that worked out. Honestly, I actually think that this strat right here is probably your best bet. Getting into your ultimate keybar and flying around in circles in Kaioken and just blasting him. Like, yes, it's going to take a while. You can min-max it, hopefully, by waiting for him to shoot a blast. When he does that, you can vanish to dodge it or try to block. I'm going to shoot a blast right here, a beam, and, you know, just shoot moves at him while he's using his moves, and then charge back up while he's using his moves. He's pretty easy to avoid. So, you know what? This is absolutely soloable. Absolutely. I mean, you see how much damage I've already done. So, again, I'm not really particularly key damage. I only have 88, right? You can have, like, 500 almost by now. If you were doing all key damage, which I don't recommend, but, I mean, you could. You just keep spamming him right there. Yeah, maybe Beam's not the best to use on the Giant that doesn't take knockback, but Blasts definitely will be. So that Blast will be, and this Blast will be. I can just alternate between the two. Yeah, no, this is definitely easily soloable, for sure. Even if it will just take a while, that's fine. I mean, I haven't even taken a lick of damage yet. I might be about to. Nope, I evaded it just in time. So I did take a hit there, and it did some decent damage to me, which is a good reason why you should focus on dodging. This is one reason I do like health, even in PvE. I like a little bit of health. because obviously in raids, like, this is the content that kind of matters. I don't have Senzu Beans right now. Senzu Beans are really easy to get. You can either buy them from Baba or get the Purunga Dragon Balls, and you just get 50 of them for free, basically, from the Purunga Dragon Balls. So, I mean, like, that's one thing. Like, the raids in this game have, like, almost no stakes, because you can just do that. Let's go ahead and perfect block him there. Got, like, pretty lucky with those perfect blocks, which is pretty nice. And he's not been using that move too much. Hopefully he doesn't do it again. Waiting for him to use a beam so I can blast him. This raid only gives 100k XP, which is weird. I feel like it should definitely give way more. Raids should be insane. Absolutely. Like, a lot of them are. Like, Pico raid is really, really good. I think the Metal Cooler raid is pretty good too for XP. Dr. Wheelo even isn't bad, but I feel like this raid should give the XP that Dr. Wheelo gives, and then Dr. Wheelo should give even more, in my opinion. But yeah, when they respawn like that, don't let them just sit there and heal, by the way. You have to go aggro them again, because they are just going to sit there and heal, unfortunately. And it's going to cost you a lot of time, so just get right back into the fight, and you're going to be good to go. Got him, nice. It gave me 2 levels. Let's see. Let's go back and try out that Dr. Wheelo raid, maybe. Alright, so here we are at the Dr. Wheelo raid. Now, I'm not gonna really, like, speak too much during this. I just kinda want to get this done so I can go to bed. It's literally 6:30 in the morning and I have work today. So, I did want to just get this video out. Or, not out, but I have a different video that came out today, but, you know, you guys know what I mean. I want to get this one done. So we're just going to do the same thing. I don't think there's going to be any other problems with that. I think it's just going to take longer. This one does give a little bit more XP. They should both give more XP, honestly, but it's whatever. So yeah, let's go ahead and just cut through this. One thing I did want to mention is I'm getting a little low, and this is getting a little close. If you want to buy a Senzu Bean, I wouldn't really mind that idea. I think it's fine. Like I said, you get them from Baba. Another thing is races like Namekians and Majins have a heal. And it is... And Bio Androids, when they charge, they heal. Those are very, very valuable for raid content like this when you don't have Senzu Beans, which, again, there's no reason you shouldn't have Senzu Beans later on, at least in the more important raid content. So, but I mean, like, if they ever did an event where, like, you couldn't bring items, like, yeah, absolutely. Like, those races would become extremely, extremely valuable, right? But, I mean, other than that, yeah. Not really. Oh, that's bad. That just, it, like, teleported me into that. That's weird. That's not good. I'm really low. That's scary. I'm gonna play this very carefully. Hey, if I lose, I lose. I'll just hop in and do a history quest the next day. That is one thing I... Then again, you do get kind of a decent move from this. So hopefully I can do this. But that is one thing I wanted to mention, guys, is that when you beat the entire story, if you wait a day, you just get these things called history quests, which is these like light blue quests that let you redo the story for half the rewards. And you can do it every day. It basically becomes a daily quest. So, my biggest advice on this game is just take your time with it. Don't really, like, oversaturate yourself, really trying to level up too bad. Because you could always just log in the next day, and you'll always, like, pretty much always get to the next area. Like, space might be the only place where you don't. Maybe Buu Saga as well, but it kind of just depends. And by then, you're going to have Zenny for Gravity Room. So, I mean, that's, like, pretty inaccurate. I gotta be super careful, man. I'm so close to winning. There we go, I got him. So, there's I'm level 101, which is perfect. There's one thing I wanted to go over real quick, and that is this move, one-handed Kamehameha. This is actually a pretty good move. It would be the highest damaging super for us at this point in the game, if not for a bug that's currently in the game. But I will explain something about the bug. So this is basically the same move as Double Sundae, except Double Sundae, when you fully charge it, like this, it takes time to fully charge it, but if you do, it's going to be doing quite a bit more damage than one-handed would be. But the thing about one-handed is you can't fully charge it. Due to a bug, it just kind of stops. And this prevents you from getting that fully charged buff. However, because one-handed actually scales so much higher than Double Sundae, if you just throw out a Double Sundae, which typically you do actually have to do that in the middle of a fight, you can't just fully charge it all the time. So I classify this as a chargeable beam and a non-chargeable beam. And non-chargeable beams are more consistent. You can just throw them out and they're just more consistent. And one-handed Kamehameha, since it scales higher than Double Sundae naturally, is doing better damage if you just want to throw it out. Which I honestly find that to be, yeah, I do like to do that. Because if I'm going to start a fight, I'm typically just going to start it with my ultimate, not really a super attack that I can charge up. So honestly, yeah, I'm going to add one-handed Kamehameha to my moveset instead of Double Sundae. And that's going to be it for this video. Not really too much else to go off of. So yeah, this is kind of the point where, you know, we check on our Zenny, we have a decent amount. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and buy some fighting styles. I think Daima Goku, Goku Daima, and Vegeta Daima are two actually, like, really good options. Super Vegeta is a good option. Nam is a good option. I think Master Roshi's is okay too. Can't really remember too many more. I mean, Chaozu's is decent too. Birders is good for mastering your forms. And that's all I'll really go over. I mean, there's some more here that are good too, but those are like the ones that are really good in my opinion. You know, Nam, Super Vegeta, Daima Goku, you know. And then obviously we have Mercenary Taos, which I'm just going to stick with Taos because it's super duper good. I might get Daima Gokus in a bit, because I love Daima Gokus as well. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. The next video we'll be talking about Namek. I'll be talking about this form, which I will buy right now. And we will get on that train in the next one. So, see you guys there. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think.